Whoa, welcome back to Monster Train. This is recorded right after yesterday's episode, 4 p.m. Windows are still open. I'm still very hot. There may be random noises. You never know what's going to happen. It's very exciting. Let's get to it, shall we? I'm pretty excited about today's episode because somehow where did I start? I started at Penumbra, so we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did as many episodes in a row as possible without seeing Stygian. Zero Stygian in the last 5 episodes. At long last, it's time for our boy Solgard to return. I'm not in high spirits after the last episode, but I'm feeling much better after the last episode because, ooh buddy. I was like, all of those runs that were pretty close but ended up coming up just shy, I was a little sad about. So having one that was close and ended up going in my favor has changed my outlook. I feel good. I feel good. This should be the 26th, I believe. I hope you're having a nice week without me. I will be reading through the comments. I did mention this. I'll have internet and I'll be on the computer, so I'll be reading through the comments and, saying hey. So, feel free to say hey if you feel like it. I'll say hey back, most likely. But I'm, no questions. We're just kind of rolling here. Hopefully you've been having a nice week. Hopefully. Let's get to it, shall we? Anything to tell you? Not particularly. I think I might try to spend more time recording when I get back from vacation. I've been feeling like I want to bring back Slay the Spire, so I might do that. We might end up on 4 videos a day, which would be pretty slick. And yeah. That's about it. By the time this video goes up, I will forget whatever I spoke about in it. So let's just go, shall we? I think we shall. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hope you're doing well today, for real. And here we go. Soulsucker Talos, Ragefell, Patient Seraph, Offering Token, Shelter, Unnamed Tome. Really good starters. Sad to see Wurmkin again. It was nice to have a 2-episode break away from it, but, Oh, I saw the circle and I went, oh, is this one gonna be free? And it's not going to be free. I like Encased Divinity, though. It's really good. We have Patient Seraph, and we started with Silence. That's sick. Sorry, quick water break there. I think after this one, I might make some tea. Let's go Titan Channel, because I think Titan Channel is the best Soul Guard. Like, hands down, I feel like Titan Channel is the best, and picking one of the other two. It's not bad, but it's settling for something that's not as good. Dire Channel becomes good, but it changes how you want to build the run. I feel like Titan Channel makes it very straightforward to build out the run. Take Guild Marker early, always. I like it a lot. Titan Channel makes how you build the run out very straightforward. You just put 2 Sirens behind him and press Incant and play good spells. And that wins. Like, it just hands down and wins. So, yeah. With the other one, it's like, well, what do I put in front? I'm gonna play, I don't know, I guess like an Armor Shark, and then how am I killing the other enemies? It's not hard, but it's not easy. That's my feeling on it anyway. I will end up discarding Unnamed Tome here almost certainly, and I'm going to be sad about it. Yeah. Not the end of the world, because at least we get an incant up here. Game plan here is to hatch Soul Guard this turn. Okay, just checking. Checking if there's any reason to put Train Stewards mid there ever. There isn't. It's a scary combat, Clergy like this. Taking Clergy and taking this trial, it was a bit of a risk, but I'm greeding. I might actually take some damage for this from the boss. I think I was a little over-aggressive in this trial take, but what am I gonna do? So it's close. I think the lifesteal will make him get to my pyre, but, maybe with a little frostbite we get there. Oh, actually, no. He's just dead. Sick. Dude, I super over-aggressed and Titan Channel still held me afloat here. I'm telling you, it's just too good. I'm Cranberry now. Cranberry used to love Titan Channel. He still likes it, he just doesn't think it's as good. I think it got a lot better, though. Crypt Builder is great. I like Crypt Builder a lot. The end. If Proclamation was infused, I would snap pick it here. I think without it... We have the Encased Divinity, though. I'm down to grab this. Nameless Siren. Decent. Yeah, she's decent. We have to get Soulguard online on, like, turn 3. No, turn 2 on the Divinity. Not on the Divinity, on, No, on the Divinity, actually. Yeah, the Nameless Sirens, you end up having to play top 4. I think the best infusion will be Armor Shark. I'm down to grab it, because I think it's winning. We just have to get a lot of incants going. Who knows, maybe we'll see double incant. Our ideal upgrades for her are going to be Incant Armor 2, Multi-Strike, and Armor Shark. That way we can play top 4, we take space, we make 2 of these, we put Multi-Strike, and that should win. Should being the keyword. Well, yeah. There you go. Multi-Strike and Incant Armor 2, sitting there in your first shop. You love to see it. I guess I should have opened the Wurmkin banner first, but you're never going to show me a unit that I want more than that. Like, there's no... I've said that and then been wrong, but there's actually no rare unit that I'm going to pick here that's going to be better. I guess maybe Glare Minder, and then you put the Rage Siren on him, but that seems bad. That generally doesn't seem good. Nothing worth here. I want to go plus 10 piercing holdover on Proclamation. I'm thinking here. Spikes 3 is a little disrespectful. On this combat, Spikes 3 will do a lot to me. Magic Shop. I can just go to the duplicate. Yeah, we'll just chill. If that were a unit draft, I would take it. Oh, here comes one of those loud noises that I told you about. You hear that? That dude's pickup truck is very big. That's, you know, just a side effect of recording at this time of day. There's gonna be some noises like that. Oh, maybe it didn't come across. It's possible. My microphone sensitivity is reasonably low. This is a rough draw. Like, you might not have heard that, but you probably heard that. Don't worry, it's gone. He's done. He's no longer sitting in his truck menacingly. We're okay. Endless. Yeah, I guess I should have done that in a slightly different order. Because picking that doesn't make a difference, actually. Proclamation is good. It's not like there's a big risk of dying in this combat. We're not going to take much. I mean, we're going to take 0 here. Could have taken the trial, maybe. Maybe. Strong maybe on taking the trial here. The biggest problem this deck faces is that it doesn't have good options for Incant right now. One of them's a targeted spell for our starter, and the other one is Foregone Power, which discards. So we need to pick up some good free or 1-cost spells, ideally. Energy Siphon is fine. I know it's targeted, so it's not as good, but Energy Siphon is still fine. It's free. Hostingkin, same thing. Dude, I could have 4 shelters. Maybe I should take this shelter. Maybe I should... I disrespect shelter outside of Beetle pretty heavily. I play a lot of Echoes, and I don't spend them on much. You know what? Get in here, shelter. If nothing else, it's a 1 spell incant for our top floor. Magic Shop is good, but I have no money, so I'm going to go left. Ethicist Scales is pretty good. Wing Steel is also... I think Wing Steel is better because I need just more draw in this deck, but I'm going to need to pick energy as well. So we go Wing Steel instead of Tethys' Scales, unfortunately. Because the most important thing on the Divinity is getting Soulguard online on turn 3. And on Seraph, it's probably turn 2. I will duplicate Offering Token. Yeah. We'll wait on the Siren duplicate until she's infused with something, primarily. This is the other event. That's funny. This is the other event they said they were made less likely to happen on this floor, and here it is. I saw the 2 events that they said were less likely to happen as the first events on the next 2 runs after the patch notes. How strange. Give me Alloy of the Ancients. Cool. You could go last stand there, but it's too much rage. We just need survivability, I feel. Soul Sucker Talos, hopefully we just silence. That would be nice. Is this Arcus or Fel? I think it's Rage Fel, right? Yeah. Honestly, worse than Arcus. We'll kind of just see where we end up here. This is what I'm talking about, though. We just have a bunch of spells here we can't play. Oh, we can play Proclamation. Will I play Proclamation? Oh, wow. Turn 1 silence. I will play it. Well, she's gonna go top 4 eventually. That was a bit of a risk. But what are the odds I lose my unnamed film? I also don't think I care too much if she ends up dazing me. It's not the end of the world. It'll just suck a little. We get rid of these Train Stewards and we're in a better position as well. A double Shelter, I guess. Shelter's an important card in this deck, I guess. Maybe I throw Remove Consume at it. I'm not sure. Oh no, I could pivot my entire run around Alloy, I think, and that would be pretty strong. We have a lot of armor gain. We have like a surprising amount of armor gain here, I feel like. I knew this was happening, I just couldn't do anything about it. And it's not even that bad. Maybe I draw a Crypt Builder. Rid of Foregone Power? Wait. This is fine. I'll take, what, 1? It's not a big deal. We're doing actually really well on Incants. 18 Incants right now is a good number to be at for, what is this, turn 5? Turn 5, I think? Turn 5, 18 Incants. I'm not gonna complain. I didn't even look at the draw. It doesn't matter because the boss is dead. Like, she doesn't stand a chance against this. We're hitting good numbers, and we'll hit better numbers once we clear these Train Stewards out. Two more unit drafts to see what we're going to put onto our Siren. I'm absolutely in on Spike of the Stygian. I think that sapping the Divinity is so strong. That Spike of the Stygian is just an insta grab here. But what about Hoarfrost? Shut up. So I can take Nameless Siren and just slap it onto my Nameless Siren. We get 3 rage per incant. It's fine, but I'm going to be banking a lot on... Yeah, I think that Hot Shark is better. Hot Shark's not a better infusion, but, like, I think that Armor Shark is the better infusion, right? But I think we can get away with this because of the number of shelters, so I'll grab it as a just in case here. And this is a draw take. A lot of our cards are free. This is probably draw energy. Is this a... Yeah, okay. This becomes heal all allies. That's okay. Purging our units... Purging units when they die is really good, right? This should just purge 4 Train Stewards for me. If I ever lose Nameless Siren, then something went terribly wrong. So this should just clear my Train Stewards for me. I'm down with that. Enemies getting damage shield 1, I don't like. I can ping it off, but actually piercing on my spells for free is really value. I'm down to go with both of these. This is a bit risky, but I think with enough pings we get away with this. And yeah, getting piercing on all spells with Stygian sounds great. I will not take deal 4 damage to friendly units, though. I don't think the effect is very good. It's heal 4 to friendly units, and I don't think it's worth the risk with Purge, especially. Okay. And the plan is to go left, because we want to go Stygian Banner. Look for a good infuse. I forgot to look at the temples. I think I've figured it out, though. No, it's not a number that's consistent, right? The number of temples is random. I think it's somewhere between 3 and 5. We're going left. Hot Shark? Siren of the Sea. Okay. I'll skip and we'll just do Rage Siren. On Rage Siren. Skip. No Hot Shark, no Armor Shark. That's okay. So I don't need to purge Train Steward. I can cut 2 Foregone Powers. I think that it's right to as well. I think you want to have... I think 3 I will stay at. We're really ahead on removals with this, though. We're ahead 4 removals, which is nice. Quick, +10, +3. Don't want. And we have all temples coming up, so I can get to 100 however I want. Yeah. Okay. I feel good. I feel really good about this run. I think in the only way that I lose this is if something goes terribly wrong. We're going to take max respect in the next 2 combats to make sure that I don't randomly drop my Siren. Yeah, this is scary though. I never play this Siren. We're going to play top 4 and we're just going to take the damage that's coming our way. We should have enough armor gain and 90 health should stop it. Play these in the right order. I guess I could have played, down here, or mid-floor rather. I'm just gonna silence and we're going to ping these shields off though. I have to play 8 spells top 4 on the next 2 turns, and I think we can do that. Train Steward's worth playing if I can afford to. Let's see what the draw is. Echo Break. I should not. Right? I should just go. I need to have Soul Guard come online next turn, so I have to do this. I just have to hope we draw 3 spells. We should. Yeah, okay. And we're chilling. I mean, we're not chilling, but we're okay, and I'll take it. Actually, I think we are just chilling even. I'm going to now play Train Steward. There goes that pickup truck again. That time he was less loud though, I feel like. He was still loud, don't get me wrong, he was just a little less loud. If I Proclamation this front unit, I should wipe this floor out. I'll take 10, but that's fine. It's important to do it this way though, because then I can come down here and I can Offering Token Crypt Builder this enemy out of the way. Don't play that, don't play that, don't play that. If I play this Nameless Siren, I'm losing myself the game. I can just spike one of these guys away, potentially. I think I'm good to do this, though. Just play the Shelter for the armor. I think I'm okay. Yeah, if we get out of this okay, I think we're in a great spot. It's a little bit tough, but with the Echo Breaks to ping damage shields away, we are pretty well off, I would say. Next combat will be the really scary one. We'll just kind of see how it goes. Oh, wait, this combat's the scary one, actually. I'm going to take some damage, it looks like. 90, 71, hits the damage shield. Does the boss come in with damage shield 1? It does. I think I incanted 1 too many times and I didn't look ahead here. And I'm going to take a little bit. I take 22 for this, right? Because it's 90, 75, 75 here. This enemy will always go up even if I ping off his damage shield. Bottom card is Energy Siphon. It makes no difference. So, in this case, we should play these Train Stewards out so that we have them die, I feel. And they're gone forever. Pretend like it makes a difference. Only 22 though, it's not the end of the world. It sucks, but could be worse. I won't cry over it. Next combat's the really scary one. If we see a really bad combat, we could of course face the music here, substantially so. But what are the odds of that? 38 total. Not bad. Ice Storm's good. Ice Storm's really good when it pierces, also. And Return Soul. This card is broken. The patch notes hit, and they didn't touch Return Soul. In what universe, though? Like, in what universe are they leaving Return Soul untouched? I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. I'm going right here. Left path has better secondaries, but I want to see the magic shop. Also, maybe I see double incant. No, but Winged Indulgence is good. Permafrost, -1. Let's peep the temple. I'm not going to do my self-infusion right now. Yeah. I just chill. We stay low on pack shards because we took two, because of the judgmental fittings, basically. So, well, like we have plenty of temples, so I don't need to take pack shards right now. We have the luxury of chill in here, so we will chill. And we'll go... I'd like to remove consume or double stack Alloy of the Ancients and then give it Value Stone, ideally. And there is a Value Stone here, so I'll actually go to 45 for the Value Stone, because we might not see another one. Adding Consume isn't great. I'll just throw a -1 at Echo Break here then. Because I realize now I have to take space also for the Divinity, so worth mentioning. I could freeze the spike, but freeze is bad. Double stack, cool. I will do this, and I'll give that a Value Stone. +10 on Ice Storm. Maybe we see an Extreme Stone for this thing. Actually, I think we just make it a 0 cost. 55 with Piercing. It's fine. 45 is not super high for this stage of the game. We're still in the yellow, which is comfortable. Okay. We have Spike of the Stygian for if this is Self-Made Harpy. We have... Stealth Boss is the scary one. Yeah, Self-Made Harpy, let's go. Super respect, no multi-strike. We give all the respect. Even though this combat's not that scary, we give every bit of respect we can. Oh, we also have Winged Indulgence. Yeah, give fuck Self-Made Harpy. Your legacy will crumble to nothing. Cool. Good draw. I hope I don't discard Return Soul. Excellent work. If I get holdover, I will probably throw it at Return Soul, because Return Soul held over lets you amp up your... Okay, I just don't take it, it's fine. It lets you amp up your incants a lot. You just cycle through your deck super quickly. So, Proclamation goes top. We'll play Echo Breaks to ping off damage shields on the mid floor. Well, I don't need to play... I do need to play a second one. And Foregone Power top. We're at 7. Ideally, I draw 3 spells. If I don't draw 3 spells, I'll take a lot here. But I almost have to. The deck is all spells. Train Swords are gone. How could I not draw 3 spells here, actually? It's maybe impossible. Get rid of that. Shelter's fine. And we'll just play out Alloy. I do Alloy every chance they give me now. I just came off of that Shattered Shell run, so I'm thinking, like, negatively about pinging enemies away. And it should not be. Most important is pinging damage shields off where it matters. It matters in a lot of places. Incants are worth less than pinged damage shields right now, for sure. I just gotta, you know, get over the loss of value. Yeah, whatever. Ping off wherever we can, and then when it doesn't matter, we go top. I should draw that spike again. As long as I didn't bottom deck it and then like draw it on the redraw cycle, it will be fine. And that didn't happen. What do I mean when I say that? Because that sentence is kind of confusing, I will clarify. As long as I don't draw Spike as the last card in my deck and then draw into... Like, I have to redraw, so I discard it and then have to draw like 17 cards to draw it again. So I draw a lot of times in quick succession there. If you can draw any conclusions from that. I'll bring back Proclamation here and just kill this enemy. We also effectively have 2 hits if we draw it too early, because we will not think about the fact that that guy had damage shield. Self-Made Harpy's a little baby here. Great news. Yeah, okay. We're gonna walk out of here with these, with no negatives from taking these. That's great. We took the two challenges that'll give big payoffs, and we're going to... I mean, we sacked a lot of Pyre health for it, and we gave up the trials. There is a cost. It's just not a cost that I'm worried about. And then I play Self-Made Harpy. Spike, right on time. It's not crazy. It's only 3 sap, but it's still pretty good. And he's dead no matter what. We have so much damage, and he's only 4 times 6. Just like extremely good roll on the boss because our deck hard beats this guy, and I think we would have lost if this was Stealth Boss. Sweep would have been fine also, but I think Stealth Boss would have farmed me. Maybe with a good timing on sap, it would have been okay. Guardian's Amulet is pretty good here. I have a ton of discard. And this is good. Like, this card is actually good. I'm sleeping on Guardian's Amulet. Time to wake up. Force Contamination with Extract, or with Infusion is strong. I feel pretty good about it. Sorry, I'm leaning back. Let's bring you closer. I'm down with this. The card answers problems for you. It's just what it does. It's like, oh, this heavy forces me to waste a bunch of damage on it. Yeah, give me my damage spells, get piercing. Give me my friendly non-morsels, get endless. This one, like, friendly non-morsels get endless. The endless doesn't matter. It's like, if Solgar dies, you have to re-incant him out. But it's just nice because it purged 4 Train Stewards for me. I'm absolutely down with Pyre health. We have 29 cards, but this deck is happy to have 29 cards. Do our infusion now. Yeah, the endless side of things is not great. But piercing on all spells is excellent. It's very, very good. So we're at 70 with 2 temples left. I have 15 when I dupe this, so I can take 15. Value Stone isn't worth taking, though. I take 115 from a temple and we're chilling. Kick your feet up. This isn't great. I could do it on Shelter. Maybe it's good. This card is probably worth seeing again. 1 energy, apply a bunch of armor to your floor. It's probably fine. Probably worth the money. We have a lot of money thanks to Guild Marker also, and we don't have a lot worth removing, so I'm happy to spend it wherever we can find value. Holdover Force Contamination is actually pretty slick, right? Yeah, because I'll always be able to play this. I think I could just do Holdover on the Proclamation and then give it a +10. And that does a lot. That does 100. Piercing. Oh, without Spell Weakness, that's not nutty. That's just pretty good. Holdover Return Soul is nice, but I don't think it's worth. I think that there's a better choice. Like, it's good, but it's not great. Is what I expect here. What is my holdover pick, then? It's probably, like... What if it's Guardian's Amulet? I don't think I discard quite enough for Guardian's Amulet holdover. Let's do Force Contamination. The weird thing you can do with Force Contamination holdover is sometimes... you can just snipe the Divinity. You can just stack up Force Contamination over and over and over again, and then on one of the mini-boss waves, 1 Siren hit goes through and just hits, like, 13x, and 13x 200 just does 2600 to the Divinity, and it just perishes on the spot. It doesn't happen often, but sometimes that happens, so why not? We go duplicate here. Probably duplicate here also. After a bunch of runs without Stygian that required so much thinking and planning, this one's going to require thinking as well. If I get complacent, I will probably lose this. It's just nice to be in a position where I'm like, oh, we're strong. The big problem is Patient Seraph. I feel like the thing you want to be watching for here is Patient Seraph stealing this runaway. I'll wait on Ally. Because Patient Seraph can sneak kill one of my Sirens, especially if he starts top 4, I will probably get run over. And it will not be pretty. Oh yeah, if I draw Force Contamination this early, it can also just be unplayable. I'll put it on my own unit. Thanks to sweep then. Probably just bad. This is an awful turn then. Play double Shelter and call it a day. That won't happen in the Divinity though. I really don't think the Divinity is our biggest threat though. The more that I look at her here. I look at the way this run looks, I go, My biggest fear is Patient Seraph. Just sniping a Siren. He can probably kill 1 Siren and we'll be okay though. I think he has to kill 2 Sirens for it to be bad. Dude, imagine the old melee weakness. You remember the old melee weakness? The one that just did... What was it? It was... damage for the entire round. Imagine that, but with Force Contamination. How broken would that be? The answer is very, like, absurdly so. God, that would be nutty. It's a good thing they changed that shit. When it was the whole round, Patient Seraph was just an actual monster, though. That was in the beta for the public test train. Shouldn't necessarily just say the beta. Because then you gotta ask which one. It'll be good if I stop drawing deadweights together, also. I think in this combat it's good, unless I'm holding Spike for a specific target. I should probably just burn it when I have the chance. Like this. There's no enemy that worries me. I'm not gonna need it for the boss, I don't feel. We're scaling very well. Start taking force contaminations on those fell here. Almost call her Seraph. I could have, I mean, I can still get the damage. I just get the damage, I guess. 90, 20. Oh, yeah. I think the 220 times 2. If this were Siren of the Sea, I would say we have no concerns because the stats hold over. But because it's this one, it's a little worrying. It's not that bad, though. I'm just kind of playing my spells at this point. I mean, there's no way. I'm just kind of playing the cards out. Yeah, very funny game. Hilarious. Some kind of jokester. I'm not giving it too much thought here is what I'm saying, because I don't really need to. The shelter is good. I'll take a second ally though, because bursting out 100 armor might be the strategy to survive Patient Seraph. I just gotta find an answer. I'm gonna go ahead and press end turn 3 times. Okay. Boss is 460. Seems pretty good. Okay. We take space here, we dupe the Siren, all of that good stuff. Oh, Symphony of the Soul here. This is the run. This is the run for Symphony of the Soul. This is it. I double armor and rage on the Siren. We get so much value out of Symphony of the Soul. I don't have anything that's too needy on the extracts. I'm going for it. I don't think I've willingly picked this card in so long, but I'm going for it. This is the time. It's time. It's time. Okay. I'm at 95. This one's gonna be a little awkward. If I dupe the ally in the next ring, which I probably do. So I'm just gonna end up at 105, but it'll probably be okay. Been all value stones. I am not complaining. Value stoning Symphony of the Soul might be good. I just go to 110 then. I don't think that 105 and 110 are very different, so I'll just go Symphony of the Soul value stone here. I understand why they gave this card Extract 5. It hurts a lot, but I get it. I understand. I am sad, though. Spell Shield is a meaningless trial because everything I do has piercing. There is absolutely nothing that Spell Shield does to me here. Okay, so here we see the big problem of drawing Force Contamination turn 1. The real problem here is I don't have enough energy to play this deck, it feels. I fear. Good. Symphony of the Soul, I would prefer to not draw this early also. I kind of think I need to Force Contamination. There's no sweep here. I think I need to. No, I don't think I need to. I'm giving up spell draws on the next turns for it. Probably not right. I do have to hard focus on Soul Guard though. Like, I can't do anything else. I should have made a note of which boss it was, but I didn't. I'm gonna go ahead and go to Super Ultra for the remainder of this run. I'm gonna make also the assumption that as long as I get to the boss, we're going to kill it no matter which one it is. So, we'll see if that's the case. Oh, these pierce. Interesting. Interesting. Give me offering token here. 3. 7. Chi. It's okay though. No enemies have piercing. We got through a lot of spells on that turn. So ideally I should play 5 here and we should be chilling. Doesn't even matter. Oh, the foregone power hits. You genius. Foregone power, you genius. I'll spike here so that I can play ally on Soulguard. I think if we have a draw order like this on Seraph, though, I will die. Like, the whole run comes down to or Patient Seraph, I'm pretty sure. Because outside of Patient Seraph, I feel like we scale ridiculously well, and we have enough survivability that we should be okay. It's not great on the survivability front, but it's okay through the shelter. Plus just pinging off backline and using spells to kill a few enemies here and there. It should be good enough. Like, the Sirens have 84. They're gonna scale fine for a top 4 play. Here it is. You ready? My first Symphony of the Soul. Symphony of the Soul might be the big play of the game character here, actually. Yeah, because it lets me get a lot. You get a lot out of that. Buddy. It does kind of clash with that Force Contamination, but I don't really worry too much about that. I don't think the Force Contamination was the right holdover. That was really good. I should have played the Proclamation first, but that's okay. That Ice Storm is also doing a lot. I'm just gonna end turn. When I thought about which boss it was, I did think it was Living Armor, but I don't care. I don't care that it's Living Armor. I have this ridiculous Symphony of the Soul going on. Bad. Have I burned all of my cards with Shelter yet? Or not Shelter, but the other one. The answer is yeah, basically all of them are gone. Return Soul. Dude, that card is so broken. I really, like, I am in awe of the existence of Return Soul, truly. But yeah, I'm like, ooh, are we okay? Are we okay? Forgetting that I have a 778 400 here. Yeah, I think we're fine. Respect the Shadewings, though. They're very scary. They're not this scary, though. They aren't that scary. It's crazy that the unit that double dips on Symphony of the Soul and gets a bunch of rage and armor is Siren or Nameless Siren? Not Siren of the Sea. Sorry, Siren of the Sea, wrong person. Ice Storm's really good. I think Ice Storm is worth. Oh, Soul Crushing Guilt's an answer also for Seraph, the Patient. If we daze him, if we draw this turn 1. We just add a few different answers to the deck. If I see Intrinsic, I'll go to 110 on Intrinsic, and then I don't duplicate the armor. No Intrinsic, that's okay. I'm not super against going high here. Light's Gift is absolutely winning. That's excellent. That removes all of the threat of Soulguard not living into Relentless. I'm going to reroll most likely. Just check the shop. Remove Consume. We rolled the mat or the trinket shop first. Okay. This matters not much. Mind Horde is okay, I guess, but not much. So we're gonna throw -1. That's 20 consume. I could go to 125 and get Extreme Stone, Ice Storm, Piercing. That card's good, but going high on pack shards isn't worth, because the only thing, especially with Light's Gift, the only thing that is worth worrying about is Seraph sniping a Siren away. As long as I answer that, we're chillin'. So I will do my best. I'm gonna remove some cards here, I think, actually. I don't really want Remove Consume. I could do it on Shelter, I guess. I have the money, I may as well. Hold over. Holdover Symphony of the Soul is fun, but it's terrible. I can't do that. I can't, like, I cannot. It's not good enough. This is very fun, though. I will hold over Proclamation. No, I can't keep holding over Extract cards. I'll just hold over Offering Token, then. Okay. Or I could do Return Soul, but I feel a little worried about holdover Return Soul. We'll put a +10 Ice Storm. Walk over to the Hellvent, we'll duplicate the alloy, we go to 110. It's not too scary, but it's a little scary. Going to 110 though, Winged Indulgence will counteract the Divinity's buff from going to 110, so it's not too bad. Cut out 2 Echo Breaks. Actually, Echo Break's pretty good. I'll cut out Foregone Power. The card is not so good. Okay. I think we will win or lose here. Actually, if it snipes 1 Siren, as long as if Seraph isn't top 4, I think we're good. Mid 4. Okay. I think we're good. I've drawn Force Contamination turn 1 like every combat, and it has been so terrible. It has been so horrible. Why is this happening? I mean, this card just ends up being pretty bad, it feels. Okay. 3-4 on the Echo Breaks, right? It's 3-4. So she'll go to... Okay, what's Seraph gonna do? Seraph's gonna do a lot. Like 60. I think I just let it die and I let the Endless come into play. Yeah, the Endless that I thought wasn't gonna matter much is going to end up being very important, it looks like. Because I'm just gonna I'm going to be allowed to just bring this Siren back from the dead. Oh, or I can draw Ally of the Ancients. You're at 19. So first of all, before anything, we silence here. That's really good because it stops Seraph at 28. So I have to get to 56. Oh, I get to 56. That's excellent. What an insanely good draw. I'm going to say that this is because I did the duplicate, and I'm going to say, hell yeah, me, good choice. I think it is, you know, it's not necessarily because of the duplicate. It's kind of because of the duplicate, though. Come on. I can give myself this. I'll go for big shelter here. Yeah, we're chilling. That alloy, great pick. Excellent find. And we're good. Nice. Yeah, I think surviving this means that we survive the whole run now, though. Like, I feel pretty confident in saying that. Order, by the way. Symphony of the Soul is really good. But here's the thing. It's not really good. Like, this is the bait of Symphony of the Soul here. Without Symphony of the Soul, I would still be winning this. Symphony of the Soul, despite making you think that it's really good, it's not really all that good here. It's fine, but it's not excellent, you know? Give me a second, let me check Discord real quick. I usually don't do this during recordings, but Cranberry and I have to record co-op at some point today for Saturday, and I need to see if he sent me anything so that I can begin thinking about what I will respond with. Just play this card and get rid of it. He said he is free whenever. Great news. Okay. This is a situation in this deck where I took a bunch of answers as like just in case sort of picks, and I didn't end up needing all of them, but I'm happy that I had them nonetheless. Like Soul Crushing Guilt is not going to do anything for me, but I'm glad I had it. I mean, I guess I could daze the Seraph fight. Why not? Sure. It doesn't really matter. Seraph is down 2k. But having a bunch of weird things that normally I don't get to play happen to me though. Like Symphony of the Soul, we did Wilting Sapwood yesterday, we did that weird Reform Egg strategy a few days ago. Lots of weird stuff happening that wouldn't normally be something that I would be wanting to play. I'm down with it. I'm here for it. I like it. From this position, because this is an episode that looks like it'll be... I shouldn't spend 25 minutes thinking about the Divinity today, and I'm going to just gonna kind of press enter. I think that the 1410 times 2 with 1000 armor is good. Cards that say double are maybe not okay. Maybe. Could you put this card on a Nexus Spike? Is there a world where you could play a Nexus Spike that has Reinforce plus Symphony of the Soul on it? And does it inherit the Extract effect? Oh, there goes another tractor for you, by the way. Ye and also Haw. In case you were wondering, I do live in farm country. Sometimes I think that's easy to forget, but I would like to rebuttal with a Ye and also Haw, brothers. Hey, look at Soul Crushing Guilt. I said this card wasn't going to get to do much for us, and here it is, doing much for us. It's not a ton, but it's pretty good. And I'll go drop the Ice Storm down here to pick off. Yeah, fine. Something has to go very wrong for this run to get away from me, I feel. I don't know what it would be, but something would have to go very wrong for this one to sneak out. Maybe I shouldn't hold that card over. I can silence the Harvest if I want to. What I want to do is I want to bring Soul Guard activation online here. Force Contamination. Symphony of the Soul is worth more. I play Shelter, Shelter, Echo Break. No, Shelter, Echo Break, Shelter, Symphony of the Soul. Yeah. Echo Break. Ooh, Offering Token. Another Echo Break. Sure. I think this is better than Unnamed Tome. I'll draw it again. Another Shelter. And there's Duplicate Front. Light's Gift was also a really good pickup here. It adds a lot of certainty to this run. It removes the, oh no, what if I... Well, like, it stops the Sirens from ever getting sniped, basically. Which is good. Just like, overall, this is a run where everything went really well. And I gotta say thank you to Monster Train for throwing me a bit of a bone here. We've had a little bit of a rough time the last few runs. I'm gonna grab Unnamed Tome and just hold it to silence this. Spike, Offering Token. Okay. Thinking about if there's a way for me to kill the Spike's enemy, but I don't think there is. We'll just cut the Harvests. I don't think this boss does anything. The Symphony of the Soul might actually be... Because if there's one thing that I'm really bad at, I'm really bad at finding and thinking about answers for the mini-bosses. I often just forget entirely. Help me, Ice Storm. Thank you, Ice Storm. Symphony of the Soul, I think, is my answer to the mini-bosses here. I return Soul first, and I'll bring back Offering Token. That's fine. I should maybe focus on this Protector, but we have enough, I think. I'm not doing the math, but it's around 800 that we do. A little higher. Yeah, this guy's 540. I feel like they got nerfed. I feel like this used to be like 600. Did this guy get nerfed in the patch notes and I just missed it? If he did, I absolutely missed it. But I don't remember reading anything like nerfed chains, like nerfed the bosses in the Divinity. I know they got rid of the ninja training effect on them, but like, you know. What is that? That's one of those modifiers for challenge runs. Ninja training. Symphony of the Soul is here. We're done. Like, this run is over. You can book this one, pack it up, ship it, whatever you want to do. I think I might take damage if I Offering Token the Crypt Builder, and I'm not going to bother doing the math. I've burned myself on something like that before, so I won't find out. The Daze does a lot here. Yeah. I mean, if we crush this way, we crush everything. Again, might take damage for pushing that enemy. Oh wait, that's piercing. Yeah. Never mind. It doesn't matter. I'm like, oh. The weight has been lifted. The dark days of Monster Train have come to a close. Welcome to the light. It feels good. I didn't have to struggle. I didn't have to think. The run just kind of came together for me. How absolutely lovely is this? You know, I made some decisions that mattered on this run, but like... This fight didn't take me 20 minutes, it took me 5, maybe. And that's all that I could ever ask with Monster Train. Excellent. I have been complaining that sometimes the press and turn mechanics are annoying, but it's... you know, the press and turn mechanics being, oh, this run is so broken, I just press and turn 5 times and the combat ends, right? That's what I mean by that. But I don't mind every now and then. Like, every run being an hour and 15-minute hard thinker. That's tiring, dude. That's really tiring. And Symphony of the Soul got to pop off here. Hell yeah, Symphony of the Soul. It really deserved it, too. It actually did something. No, it really didn't, because by the time that it gave value, it was probably too late. I think 1 or 2 times it did something, but like getting up to 1,000 times 2, we were already winning at that point. But you know what? It wasn't bad. I'm happy with it. It did fine. We'll take it. Give it a sec for it to generate. Ally of the Ancients was the big hit here. Maybe I'm taking a little bit of credit away from myself. I made good choices at the start of the game. I also made choices like holdover force contamination, so you know. You take the good with the bad, I suppose. Wana regime critics. I didn't realize that today's seed was commenting on current events in the world. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.